1 minute even to go here in the first quarter. Folks, hang on. This promises to be a roller coaster ride of a ball game here in the second half of the doubleheader. Here's Crudup on the right side. Looks down low for Smith. Guarded by Nicholas. No place to go. 5-second count is on, and they're going to call a reach-in on Nicholas as Crudup able to put his forearm across the ball, and Nicholas a little too active, got him on the arm, and the 16th foul on Siegel occurs with 47.3 to go as Nunley checks in for Xavier Smith.
Leave me something to say. I'll tell you, there is no win for this ball game.
Crudup handles the ball out high with Smith on the bench. Crudup penetrates, dishes to McCaffrey on the right wing. To Nunley from the right elbow. It's good. Wow. Boy, he drains that jumper every time, folks. And with 32.7 to go.
Nunley's got 8 so far already tonight.
Man, he's due for a big night. He's on pace for 32. Here's Cutter across the line, guarded by Crudup. And they'll hold for the last shot. 21-20, Lebanon leads.
Lebanon's student section getting involved. As you hear them chant across the way to battle Siegel's bunch.
Yeah, there's about 35 Siegel students here and about 50 Lebanon students. Here's Cutter, weaves his way across, kicks it over. Tate, long jumper. Side of the iron, no good. Cutter with the rebound. His putback up and under, no good. Nicholas, oh my goodness, got the rebound, and his putback was blocked, and they'll call the foul.
I tell you what, they're really doing a heck of a job of going to the offensive glass down there. 3 different shots that time and a foul on Herschel to get there. 2 more shots, or 1 and 1 here from the free throw line, depending on how they caught it. Herschel's second foul, team 5th.
So only 0.4 of a second left, and Nicholas at the line drains the first one, and we're all tied at 21.
Nicholas 2 out of 3 from the free throw line tonight, 4 points so far. But they are really attacking the offensive glass, Marv.
Here comes Matt Smith into the ball game as well for Siegel for this final 0.4. I don't know what he'll do, but 0.4 is a lot of time. And that one bounces around and falls through, so Siegel leads 22-21 at the end of 1. So we've got 1 quarter in the books here from Campbell Brandon Gymnasium. This promises to be a shootout well into the 80s. Your score at the end of 1, Siegel 22, Lebanon 21. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
I don't see how the pace can keep up with it right now with what it's doing, but it has been a fast one for this first quarter, and a ton of points scored at 21 and 22.
Lebanon starts off second quarter action with the ball. Xavier Smith out high, guarded out there just into the ball game. Pico Nance. So there's player number 10 into the game for Siegel already. And also Joseph Ward checks in. This is going to be wild, I'm going to tell you.
Yeah.
Xavier Smith outside on Nance. He'll drive, stop, and shoot from the free throw line. Bounces around, no good. Dominic Nicholas with the rebound. He's in a hurry, feeds to Cutter on the left wing. Cut off by Nunley. No place to go. He'll work his way around. Cut off by Nunley. Great defense, and he's throwing his shoulder into Casey Nunley, but they're going to call Nunley because he had his feet moving.
It's going to be his second foul, the team 6. And Cutter is that kind of player. I watched him already early in the year. He is going to do a lot of time. He will do his best to penetrate the lane and make something happen for everybody else.
Here's Dominic Nicholas out high. He'll feed to Cutter. Smith pops out on him. Cutter with a spin move, works his way across the lane, dishes down low, and right through his hands, just into the game, Joseph Ward. So a lucky break for Lebanon. He was open back door, but it falls out of bounds. Lebanon takes over, trailing by 1. Here's Sampson, left wing to Smith, all the way up to Nunley. Nunley works on Cutter, picks up his dribble, feeds back to Crudup, back to Smith, and they'll set it up. Nicholas pops out on Xavier Smith. X-man at the jump circle. He needs to dribble. Now gets over to Crudup. Guarded by Nance. Gets a screen from Edwards. Back to Nunley, top of the key. Left side Smith. That's from down on the square. Off the side of the iron. No good. Tipped around. Sampson has it. His putback is good. Boy, Sampson goes into the land of the Giants and scores, and Lebanon leads 23-22.
Great job out of Sampson there to get the scrap basket.
Oh, what a look by Cutter. I couldn't even see from up here. It found Nicholas on the back door, and it's 24-23 Siegel.
Nice look back door.
Oh, my goodness. They are going to call a charge on Robert Crudup right here with Dominic Nicholas moving on the sideline.
In a hurry to get up the sideline there, and Nicholas kind of got in the way. And, you know, those are those questionable calls, but definitely no question down here. Siegel are attacking the glass with the basketball, looking to get that easy dump back door, and that time he caught him from the top of the key and found him back door by himself.
Lebanon trails by a point, 6:17 and counting here in the second quarter.
What a great ball game.
Oh, this is worth the price of admission right here. If you didn't think the first one was good, wait till you see this one. It gets better.
They may charge him to get out of here.
There's Gooch with the short jumpers. They go down low. Coach Kyle wants a timeout, and we'll take it with them. 6:01 to go before halftime. Lebanon trails 26-23. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Brandon Gymnasium as we get set to go here. Lebanon inbounds full court pressure by Siegel. Crudup trapped in the backcourt. The 10-second count on gets it up to Hubbard. Hubbard over to Sampson. Sampson to Smith, and they beat the 10-second count. Great hustle that time to beat the count and get it across. Here's Crudup on the right side, working between the rings, guarded by Nicholas. Feeds to X-man right wing, guarded out there by Hammonds. Back to Edwards, top of the key, looking down low for Sampson. Back to Smith, right wing, guarded by Hammonds. And they're going to call jockeying for position. Don't tell me they're going to call Sampson.
They're going to call that on Cutter.
10 was guarding 10, so we had to wait to see.
It sure was, and Cutter probably got that called on himself by the way his actions were, because they both were battling down there, and he wanted to get the offensive call there. Lebanon 3 of 2 from the two-point line here, 3 of 5 from the three-point line, and 6 of 8 from the free throw line in that first quarter. We know numbers are good on both sides.
Ryan Beadle checks in. Your 5 on the floor for Lebanon. Robert Crudup, Josh Hubbard, Luke Sampson, Michael Edwards, and Ryan Beadle. No true point other than Crudup. One true post, 3 wings, and a point guard. Edwards set to inbounds on the baseline underneath Lebanon's basket. Siegel with 2-3 zone the out of bounds. Beadle comes over to meet the corner, and he'll shoot the 3 from the right wing. Side of the iron, no good. Rebound Tate. Almost taken away by Beadle. They've got numbers. Here's Cutter up ahead. Alley-oop goes to no one in particular, as 2 Siegel players had a hand on it.
Osteen, I believe.
Osteen was supposed to get it, and long, high-arcing shot by Robert Crudup. Lebanon cuts the lead to 1 at 26-25. Here's Tate, drives the baseline, his running jumper, spins off, no good. Edwards goes up over Osteen and takes it away with authority. Here's Crudup on the right wing. He'll walk it across the line with 5 minutes to go before half.
Edwards doing an outstanding job of crashing the boards.
Sampson feeds left wing. Hubbard looking inside for Edwards. Can't get it there. Now they do. Edwards just muscles his way down the lane, scores the basket, and draws the foul. What a muscle move by Michael Edwards.
Yeah, hear him call for him now over there. Great job.
Careful what you wish for is always what I've heard.
Exactly.
And Lebanon retakes the lead and a chance to bump it to 2 as they lead 27-26. And Michael Edwards for another old-fashioned three-point play.
That's 3 on Osteen, by the way, as well.
And Edwards converts. The big man has touch, and it's 28-26, Lebanon by 2.
And he has 6 so far tonight.
And he definitely came to play out of the corner. There's Gooch for 3. My goodness, Mark Gooch caught and shot in one action. And Siegel retakes the lead, 29-28, as the student section yells Gooch.
Gooch is 3 of 3 from the three-point line tonight.
Crudup to Sampson. Sampson beats his man to the baseline. Wild shot, and he's hammered, and they're going to have to call a block. Because actually, believe it or not, Mark Gooch was not set and moved under Sampson as he went up to shoot.
Call it on Gooch as well. That's his first.
9th team foul already whistled on Siegel. A whale of whistles here in the first half. 7 on Lebanon. And Sampson to the line to shoot 2. And every single foul this point forward will be the double bonus as Alex Hutto checks in for Michael Edwards and Casey Nunley in for Josh Hubbard. Your 5 on the floor for Lebanon. Alex Hutto, Casey Nunley, Ryan Beadle, Robert Crudup, and at the line to shoot the second of 2 is Luke Sampson. Sampson toss up, rolls around, and falls. So Sampson scores a pair from the line, and Lebanon's back in front, 30-29. He'll go to the bench. And Big Mac, Herschel McCatherine, returns to the lineup for the Blue Devils. Here's Cutter across the line. Looks like a 1-2-2 by Lebanon. They'll feed over here on the left side to Nicholas. Cutter thought about it. Nicholas will shoot from the corner. Long left-handed three-pointer, no good. Rebound ran down on the baseline by Nunley. He'll take it across himself. Nunley works out there on Matt Smith. Here's Beadle in the right corner. They go across to Herschel McCatherine and taken away by Nicholas, but he was out of bounds. So a great high-low defense on Herschel McCatherine that time as they took it away, but they were out of bounds.
30-29, Lebanon leading, 4:03 to go in the third quarter. The first quarter numbers right quick. 2 of 13 for Siegel from the two, but 4 of 6, Marv, from the three-point line. Wow.
It has been lights out. Here's Smith. Goes to McCathern. Hutto got a hand on it as well. That bounced off of everybody, but it's out of bounds and goes to Siegel. And Casey Nunley says, hey, X-Man, shoot it.
I tell you what, in turnovers, Lebanon has 2 now. Siegel has 3. Great ball game. 1-2-2 on defense right there for Lebanon.
There's Cutter on the right wing. Skip pass over to Gooch for 3. Down on the baseline to Hammonds. All the way to the back door to Tate. Boy, Tate snuck in back there. And Levon scores 2. And Siegel's lead is 1 at 31-30.
Siegel playing a lot of people, and Lebanon's got to do the same thing.
X-Man over to Beadle on the right wing. Down to Hutto on the baseline. Ball fake on Gooch. Kicks it back over to Beadle. Beadle nowhere to go. Tries to go back to Nunley. Deflected away by Nicholas and then taken away for Sure. And Nicholas tried to dunk it and blew it. And Nunley loving that. Nicholas had a wide open layup, and now they're going to call Nunley for the travel. Dominic Nicholas about a biscuit short of getting a dunk down that time. And Lebanon still trails by a point, but boy, the crowd loved a missed dunk as well as they do a made one.
Great to see that happen, too.
Timeout on the floor, 3:12 to go before halftime. And welcome back to Lebanon High School as Siegel will have the ball. Here's Cutter over to Smith, or Ward, excuse me. Back to Cutter. He's wide open from the left wing for 3 and nails it. My goodness, he has not had an open look like that all night. He'll drain them all night, and it's 34-30 Siegel.
Ooh. I think it's tough. Lebanon won't stay in the zone very long, I don't believe, because it's too easy for them to get those looks.
Beadle tried to go inside of McCathern. A miscommunication taken away by Tate. He'll kick to Cutter. Here comes Siegel. 2:43 and counting. Siegel by 4, 34-30. Here's Ward out high to Cutter. Guarded by Smith. The point of that zone. Back in the corner to Gooch. Back to Cutter. Top of the key. They'll go to Gooch for 3. Left wing. No good. Great block out by Hutto as Smith runs down the loose ball. Hammonds and Hutto battling on the baseline. And Smith in the front court. Here's McCathern. He'll shoot from 14. Wow. Didn't go, tipped out of there and controlled by Cutter. Here comes Siegel. Behind the back by Tyler. He'll take it straight to the rack. Underhand layup. Beautiful move by Tyler Cutter. We warned you about him earlier, folks. He is a star in the making for Siegel, literally. Excuse the pun.
Exactly. He does. Somebody said he's going D1 was the last I had heard. I don't know if he signed. I figured you would know that.
Here's Beadle on the right wing. Skip pass all the way across to Xavier Smith, and with 1:52, X-Man will back it out, trailing by 6, 36-30. Here's Xavier working on Ward, left side to Hutto, out high, left wing Beadle. Beadle ball fake, he'll drive. He'll shoot from 12. The left-handed shot, no good. Backside rebound, McCathern. He's going to go up strong, has it knocked away, and they're going to call Tate for the foul, probably. It could be Tate, Hammonds, or Gooch. We'll wait and see.
Going to call 40. Is that who it was? 50. Going to call it on Tate. That's
so they
second.
Did get Levon Tate.
Yeah, that's his second.
And Lebanon has long been in the double bonus, and McCathern will shoot 2. He was in the act of shooting. But both teams in the bonus. McCathern rolls that one around. No good. Uncharacteristic for the big guy. Big Mac normally reliable from the charity stripe. Edwards in, Hutto out. Your 5 on the floor. Casey Nunley, Herschel McCathern, Michael Edwards, Xavier Smith, and Robert Crudup.
Herschel he's good from 8 to 10 feet. He pulled that one up a while ago, and it was just off just a little bit. But I love to see him shoot from the outside as he hits his second shot right there. Point on the night.
And we talk about points at a premium. Well, tonight, I don't know if they're at a premium, but they're definitely at a high pace. And Cutter scores another jumper from just outside the free throw line. And it's a 7-point ball game, 38-31.
And the intensity has let up a little bit, as you can tell. That zone, I believe, started us off like that a while ago, Marv. But Cutter pushes it up the floor hard and gets a quick shot, and they're ready to go back and play.
Boy, he is a complete package from outside to penetration to dish, assist, pass. He does it all. Here's McCathern outside, guarded out there by Terry.
Nice feed.
Oh, Edwards had a great look inside and taken away by Cutter on the backside. He's in the front court. He'll stop and pop from 3. No good. Short rebound goes to McCathern amongst a bunch, and he's fouled, and it looks like they're going to call Braxton Terry, for the reach-in. An unusual squad for Siegel. 4 seniors, 6 juniors, and believe it or not, 8 sophomores.
Yeah, it is. And to play that many sophomores when you start them, that is at Terry's first, and the team well over 10, as we talked about. And they're going to call a timeout here, so we'll take it with them. To tell you this